She can't see. Guess what's in the bag? Brownies. So the very first song that an extremely young, nervous Elvis played was an old blues song that he'd heard on Beale Street from a guy named Arthur Big Boy Crudup. Big Arthur Crudup, they call him. And it's the song that Elvis based his entire career on, his first big hit record, the beginning of a lifetime of stardom. Guess how much money Big Arthur Crudup made from the points, publishing, and royalties of that song he wrote. Guess how much money he made in his lifetime?
Probably nothing.
But he played him this tune here. Well, that's alright, mama. That's alright with you. That's alright, mama. Say it any way you do, and that's alright. That's alright. Well, it's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Well, it's alright now, mama. Any way you do. From there, he went on and headlined at the Mid-South Fair here in Memphis. And then he appeared on a thing called the Louisiana Hayride, which was a televised radio broadcast show down in Louisiana. And then he went on the Ed Sullivan TV show. It's hard to explain to anyone my age or younger what a big deal it was. But back in those days, all the households in America had a television set. And the family would gather around and gaze in amazement at the moving images on the screen accompanied by sound. When Elvis came back home to Memphis after having appeared on the Ed Sullivan TV show, he made a big mistake when he came back home. Not like a Jerry Lee Lewis mistake, but pretty big one. He thought he could go out in public like a regular person. And when Elvis would try to go out and watch a movie, eat supper at a restaurant, everybody would flip out, act a fool, pull his hair, rip his clothes, make him sign stuff, tell him some long story about their cousin who has a guitar. And when he would drive his convertible Cadillac down Poplar Avenue with the top down, high school girls would dive into it while it's moving. Hate when that happens. But for us regular people, for us normal folks, man, we're going to head into a neighborhood that Elvis really couldn't go into. We're going to head into an entertainment district called Overton Square. And when Elvis and his band heard that giant roar coming from the audience, they thought, oh, God, we're bombing. They hate this. We need a song that will save the show. We need a song that will redeem us. We need a song that will take these country people back home. We need our other song. Fortunately, their other song was an old bluegrass number by a guy named Bill Monroe. And it was probably perfect for this country crowd. It may have saved the show. And here again, Elvis didn't play it like bluegrass. He played it like Elvis Presley. Sand blue moon out Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one who's on your left with blue. Blue moon out Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one who's gone and proved untrue. Shine on the one who's gone and left with blue. So as I said, we have in this town 6 entertainment districts. It's a miracle we get anything done at all. But this is one of them. It's called Overton Square. And Overton Square is where Elvis realized, hey, I can't even go out in public. But as regular folks, great place to have drinks, watch a movie, have drinks, listen to a band play, catch a theater production, have drinks, watch ballet, have drinks. Theater. Theater Memphis. Very cool as well. Ballet Memphis. Playhouse on the square. But the coolest club on the entire square. Coming up on your left with the balcony. Babalu's long gone. Lafayette's Music Room. The coolest club on the square. Because they hire my band to play there. No, I'm not kidding. Several of these other clubs have not hired my band, and these clubs are not only full of deadly bacteria, but they are structurally unsound. They are not safe. The building is not safe. Well, the Hillbilly Hoedown went so well for Elvis and for the festival organizer that they decided to have it again the following year. But they're going to make Elvis the headliner, which means they need someone to open the show. They need an opening act. They rounded up a young man who was just as nervous as Elvis had been the year before. It was just as hot outside. However, this young man has made it even worse on himself by he showed up to play at an outdoor gig in Memphis in July. Standing in the direct sunlight on a concrete stage, dude has dressed himself from head to toe in all black. And Cash is about to pass out from nervousness, from heat exhaustion, and from God knows what else. He's so hot and so nervous that when they called him out on stage, he couldn't remember if they'd said his name or not. And that is exactly why when he got on the microphone, he says, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash." And it became his thing. It's what everybody expected to hear at the beginning of a Johnny Cash show. All because he was a little bit confused at the Hillbilly Hoedown Part 2. That was at the very same at the Shell. He played on one of his too. I hear that train coming, it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. That train keep on moving on down to San Antonio. Can I do the second verse? Not gonna offend anybody. It makes reference to a firearm. Okay. And I was just a baby. My mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now whenever I think about it, I hang my head and cry. You remember the movie Walk the Line? Well, then you've already seen these apartments in the movie. And the reason they filmed so much of that movie here is because this is where Cash lived with his first wife, Vivian, when he moved to Memphis. At the end of the sidewalk, there's a porch where they filmed the rehearsal scene. These screened-in porches on the front, that's where they filmed the argument scene between Mr. and Mrs. Cash. In reality, all right, see if you agree with this statement. There are guitar players and there are guitar owners. Like when Cash first moved here, he was more of a guitar owner. But that was soon to change. But he was hearing the word no a lot. From record label executives, booking agents, promoters, producers, publicists, everybody saying no, no thank you, but no, no we don't do rock and roll, no we don't have any new artists, no you look like a mass murderer, no, no. To make matters worse, Johnny Cash's day job was door-to-door appliance salesman so that he could hear the word no some more. His job was to walk up and down this street, knocking on people's door, asking them if he could come in and throw some dirt in their carpet and vacuum up the dirt and sell them the vacuum cleaner. hated this job with everything he had. So every morning at about 10 or 11 o'clock, he would quit for the entire day. And he would take his guitar straight to the hood. What Cash was doing in the hood with his guitar is looking for blues players like Furry Lewis and Gus Cannon, guys that were teaching him how to write songs, how to lead a band, how to entertain an audience. And it's with the help of blues players that Cash became the entertainer we know as today. I'll play you a Gus Cannon song, one of Cash's teachers, because nobody knows what I'm talking about. I'll play you one. Walk right in, sit right down, never let your mind go wrong. Walk right in, sit right down, baby, no, it won't be long. Everybody's talking about a new way of walking. Do you want to lose your mind? Walk right in, sit right down, baby, let your mind roll on. Another famous person that lived on this street was a lady named Margaret Polk. And during World War II, Margaret Polk had a sweetheart who was a B-17 bomber pilot. His name was Lieutenant Robert Morgan. So Lieutenant Morgan missed his sweetheart, Margaret, so badly that he and his ground crew took a can of yellow paint and they painted on the side of the airplane Memphis Belle in honor of Margaret that lived on this street. Another famous person that lived on this street was a naughty boy. You like him already, don't you?